Hello everyone, welcome to all for this lecture. So in this lecture I'm going to explain what do you mean by latches and how to design a latches using a NAND gate and a NOR gate. Okay. So first the introduction about the latch. So there are two types of memory elements based on the type of triggering that is suitable to operate. As in the previous lecture I have explained what do you mean by triggering. There are two types of triggering we have been discussed, level triggering as well as image triggering. Okay, so here also the memory elements based on the type of triggering that is suitable to operate. So we can classify the types of triggering is suitable to operate the devices called as latches as well as the flip-flops. Okay. So in latches we are going to use the level sensitive and the flip-flops we are going to use the age sensitive. So the first the latch is only developed with the level sensitive signals, that is level triggering. So some disadvantages came while using this level sensitive. So for that only we are moving forward the flip-flops with the age sensitive. So that level sensitive disadvantages I will explain in the upcoming slides. Okay. So latches means without clock signal. Okay. So without clock signal it will work. First of all, the first design of the latches was designed by without clock pulse. Then later on it was designed by with clock pulse. While using that clock pulse only, we have identified some disadvantages. Then only we moved into the age sensitive, that is flip-flops. Okay. So in this lecture, I'm going to explain without clock pulses how we are going to design the latches. Okay. Right. So the first one is there are two types of latches we are going to see. That is SR latch using NAND and NOR gate. NAND and NOR gate. These are the two design only we are going to discuss in this lecture. The first one is SR latch using NAND gate. Okay. So first the design of SR latch. So here S means set and R means reset. S for set and R for reset. For drawing this SR latch, it consists of two cross-coupled NOR gate or two cross-coupled NAND gate. Yes. So totally two NOR gate or two NAND gate is involved here, and two inputs are involved. One input is S and another input is R reset, and two outputs Q and Q bar. So totally four variables we are going to use. One is S, another one is R. These are the inputs, and outputs Q and Q bar. These are the output. So from this output, it means when Q is equal to 1, if Q is equal to 1 is coming means then Q bar is equal to 0 definitely. If this is 0 means this is 1. This is what the conditions of latch and flip-flops. Okay, if both are 1, 1 or 0, 0, then that is not a latch or flip-flop. Okay, so the outputs are always alternate values. Okay, fine. And see, this is the condition. When Q is equal to 1 is coming means the condition is called as set condition. When Q is equal to 0 and Q bar is equal to 1 is coming means the condition is called as reset condition. Okay, set means when the output is 1, it is a set condition. When the output is 0, it is a reset condition. Okay, right. So this is what the specifications about SR latch. Now let me move to the operations of SR latch. So see, first of all, this is S bar and this is R bar. Okay, so the first condition is I'm going to consider both S bar R bar values equal to 1. Okay, so have a look at this. S bar value is 1 and here R bar value is 1, and this is a memory device. So before applying this inputs 1 and 1, I need to store some outputs here. Okay, that is I'm going to store the outputs here 0, 1. Yes, we can store 0, 1 or here 1, 0, that is our choice. Okay, because why I am storing the values here means this is a memory device, right? So memory device means, as already I told you know, here we are going to use some clear signal. This is what clear signal, and this is input, and this is clock pulse, and this is output. Okay, so with the help of this clear signal, first of all we need to erase everything, whatever stored in this device, we need to erase first. Okay, then we need to store some new outputs here. Then only we need to apply this input and clock because it's a memory device. Previously, someone has worked with this device. During that time, some outputs are stored in our memory device. So our first job is we need to erase everything with the help of a case event and assign some new outputs to the Q and Q bar. Okay, so for this explanation, I'm going to assign here 0 and here 1. Okay, and my inputs are 1, 1. See, this is what cross coupled. For this is NAND gate number 1 and NAND gate number 2. For NAND gate 2 inputs are needed, this is one input, and the another inputs are from this output. Okay, and here one input is from R bar, another one input is from this output Q. Okay, right. So here I have taken this is 0 and this is 1. So now this one will comes to the input of here. So now this 1 1 according to the NAND gate principle 1 1 which is equal to 0. Okay, right. Then now the newly stored this 0 will comes to the input of here. So already here R bar is 1 is there, then this 0 is coming. So 1 0 in NAND gate, this is 1. See, the previous stored value was 0 1 and now after applying the input S is equal to 1 and R bar is equal to 1, again we are getting the same output 0 1. So this condition is called as no change condition. So no change means see, previously stored output is 0 1. After changing the input and apply the input, again we are getting 0 1. So that's why it is called as no change. Okay, so this is for the example of 0 1 taken, and here again I am going to take C. This is 1 and this is 0, and same inputs 1 1. Okay, so now for this gate number 1, one input is this one, another input is the feedback connection. It is coming from here, so the value is 0 here. So now 1 0 in NAND gate 1 0 it is 1. So now this one will comes as an input here. Already here 1 is there, so 1 into 1 in NAND gate, both variables are 1 1, in NAND gate it is 0. See, now the present output is 1 0 and the previously stored output is 1 0, hence it is no change. Okay, that is S bar R bar 1 1 and S and R is 0 0. That is here we have taken a S bar R bar. But actually what do you mean by S? How to convert this S bar into S means we need to take the inversion. So here 1 is there, so S and R value is equal to 0. So S is equal to R is equal to 0, the condition is no change. Okay, so I hope you guys understand. Then we move to the next condition, second condition. S bar is 0 and R bar is 1, otherwise S is equal to 1, R is equal to 0. Okay, so let's take here S bar and this is R bar. So what is S value? It is 0 and R value is 1. Let me change my pen color. Fine. So here I am going to take my initial outputs are 1 and this is 0. Okay, so now for this NAND gate number 1, one input is 0 and another input, this input will come here. So this is also 0. So 0 0 in NAND gate it should be 1. And now this one will comes as an input here, and already here 1 is there, so 1 1 here it is 0. See, now the present output is 1 here and present output is 0 here, so the condition is satisfied. That means Q is equal to 1 means Q bar is equal to 0. So here Q is equal to 1 and here Q bar is equal to 0, hence the last condition is satisfied. So see, this is S bar is 0, which means S is equal to 1. So S is equal to 1, here Q is equal to 1. So it is called as, already I told one state, this is a set. This state is called as set state because Q value is equal to 1. Okay, if Q bar is equal to 1, that is called as reset, that we will discuss in the next case. And now according to this case, S is equal to 1 means Q is equal to 1, then that is called as set case. And see case number 3. S bar is 1, R bar is 0, that is S is equal to 0, R is equal to 1. So here S is equal to 0, so it is reset state. So let me explain. That is S bar is 1 and R bar is equal to 0. See, S bar is 1 and R bar is equal to 0. Let I am going to assume first here 0 and here 1. So now this one will come here So already here 1 is there. So 1 1 in AND gate it is 0. Now this 0 will comes as an input of here. So already R bar is 0. So 0 0 here it is 1. Have a look at this. Q is 0 and Q bar is 1. First the last condition is satisfied. So as per the state, Q is equal to 0 and Q bar is equal to 1, then this is called as a reset state. Okay, right. Next, in the last cases, S bar and R bar is 0, which means S is equal to 1, R is equal to 1. Okay, have a look at this. Let me take here, this is 0 and here 0. Here I am going to take this is 0 and this is 1. Okay, so in first this 1 will comes here. So what is this? 0 1 in AND gate 0 1 means it is 1. Now this 1 will comes here 1 0, this is 1. See, Q is 1, Q bar is 1. So both are 1 1 means it is not allowable condition, because we know that Q is equal to 1 means definitely Q bar is equal to 0. Otherwise if this is 0 and definitely this should be 1. So here the basic condition is not satisfied, hence this 0 that is S bar R bar is 0 0 is not allowable, otherwise a forbidden condition in SR latch. That means S is equal to R is equal to 1. This condition is not allowable condition in SR latch, because we are getting the output as we are not getting the output. Okay, because the outputs are both are same or both are same outputs. Okay, have a look at this. This is the truth table of SR latch. Sorry, let me write here. That is the 4 conditions that we have discussed. That is S, R, then Q and Q bar. So when both inputs are 0 0, this is no change. That is the same Q and Q bar will come. And 0 1, Q is equal to 0 and Q bar is equal to 1. And 1 0, this is 1 0 1 1. Here the output is not predictable. So this condition is called as no change condition, case number 1, and this condition is called as reset, case number 3, and this is called as set, case number 2, and this is called as and forbidden. We can't be able to identify the output. This is case number 4. So I hope you guys are understand the cross coupled NAND gate with the SR latch. Okay, so let me move to the SR NOR latch. It's the same procedure only, simply we are replacing instead of NAND gate, we are replacing with NOR gates. Okay, and you guys are just remember the NOR gate truth table. Okay, let me move to the case number 1. S is equal to 0, R is equal to 0. So here I am going to take it as 0 and this is 0. First of all, here I am going to consider this 0 1. Okay, now this 1 will comes here. So this is 0 and this is 1. 0 1 in NOR gate it is 0. Am I right? Then this 0 will be given as an input here. So already here 1 0 is there. Now this is also 0. So 0 0 here. In NOR gate 0 0 means the output is 1. Okay, see, this is 1 and this is 0, hence the condition is satisfied. That is Q is equal to 0 and Q bar is equal to 1. Hence the condition is satisfied. Okay, see, here I have taken a 1 and 0. Sorry, this is they have taken. I have taken a 0, here 1. So again I am getting 0, here again I am getting 1. So the condition is no change conditions. The same Q0 is coming, the same Q bar is coming. Okay, this is case number 1. And case number 2, S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 1. That is, this is a 1 and this is 0. First I am going to assign here 0 1. So now this 1 will comes here. So already 1 is there, here 1. 1 1 in OR gate, this is 0. Now this 0 will comes as an input here. Already here 0 is there. Now both are 0 0. In NOR gate it is 1. So this is 1, this is 0 when the alternate inputs, that is Q is equal to 0. See, we got a Q is equal to 0 and Q bar is 1, and this condition is called as reset condition. This is no change condition. Okay. Case number 2 is over. And case number 3, 1 0, S is equal to 1 and R is equal to 0. This is 1 and this is 0.
and here I am going to assign my values are 0 1 first. Okay, so this one is coming here. So already here 0 is there, here 1 is there. In NOR gate 0 1 it is 0. Okay, now this 0 will comes here. Already 1 is there, so 1 0 it is 0. Okay, so now the condition is satisfied. No, the condition is not satisfied because here q is equal to 0 and q bar is also 0. So once again I am sending this feedback to the first NOR gate. That is, this 0 again will goes to here. Now this is 0, already 1 0, here 0 is there. Now 0 0 in NOR gate it should be 1. Again this 1 will comes to this place. So 1. So both are 1 1 now. So 1 1 means which is 0. So see, q is 1 and q bar is 0. Hence the lattice condition is satisfied. Okay. So for s is equal to 1, r is equal to 0 conditions we are getting q is equal to 1 and q bar is equal to 0. Okay. So this is what that problem is called as level sensitive problem, because here we went for 2 iteration. Okay, so each and every single iteration the output should come. Okay, otherwise then there will be a problem in that design. Okay, right, this is case number 3. And case number 4 both are 1 1. Here I am going to take 1 0. So first this 0 will come here. So here 1 is there, here 0 is there. According to the NOR gate this should be 0, and this 0 will comes here. So here 1 is there, here 0 is there. According to the NOR gate it is 0. Okay, so see, q is 0 and q bar is 0, so it is not a latch condition. So again I am sending the feedback again to the first NOR gate. So again 0 is coming, again here 1 is there, so 1 0, again it is producing 0. This 0 is coming here, again here 1 is there, so 1 0 0. So you can send at any number of times for s is equal to 1 and r is equal to 1 condition, but we are getting the outputs are same output 0 0. Okay, so this is what the forbidden condition. See, the output we can't be able to predict whether it is 0 or 1. So this condition is not allowable condition in SR latch. Okay, so that's all about this lecture. So in this lecture we have designed and understand the concept of SR NAND latch and SR NOR latch. Okay, so thank you all. See you in the next lecture.